Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of this Peppermint crochet coaster video. In this part 2, I'm going to finish the entire thing, hopefully. If not, I'll just make a part 3, but hopefully I get it done in this part. So if you haven't watched the first video, I'll link it down in the description box so you guys can go ahead and watch part 1 first and then work on part 2. So let's get started. So let's chain 2, we yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through another. So that's chain 2. That's the height for our double crochet. All right, so let's go ahead, yarn over, and the same stitch that you did a slip stitch, which your stitch marker should be, but if not, it's okay. So the very first one that is next to the white stitch, we're going to poke it through, yarn over, pull through, we level it, we yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the next 2. So we're going to put a stitch marker here, but I'm going to show you how to do another double crochet before I do that, because 2 double crochets, for example, if like this white one, we need to put 2 double crochet in one. So usually we do 1 in each, but we will do 2 so we can like expand it. All right, so let's yarn over and place it here. Again, your stitch marker should be here. If not, it's okay. Just make sure you put another double crochet in the same stitch so you put your double crochet. So in that same stitch, for example, if yours is purple, put 2 of them in that one purple one. Yarn over. So let me show you. Yarn over, pull through. So let me show you again. You want to yarn. Let me show you. Yarn over, poke it through here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. Then you make a big loop, a big one, but not too big. So we're going to get rid of that stitch marker. I'm going to take it out. So let me teach you how to identify the stitches again. So as you can see, this is the back loop. As you can see, let me try to get rid of that loop right here. This is the back loop, and this is the front loop, and together makes one stitch. So usually we'll put it here, but first we need to put it behind that. So if you see one, that's good, but put it to the next one. So this next one, this is not a chain, this is the other stitch. So put the one behind it. So we're not going to put it here. No, we're not going to put it there. Instead, we're going to put it here. All right, and this is the part where you can cut your blue yarn. Make sure you leave a long tail for sewing in the end. There, we cut that. And now we are going to do our slip knot again. So let me teach you how to do the slip knot again. All right, so you twist it around and you hold that, you pull it through. So let me show you. So like that, a little like loop-de circle. Then you put it here, like you put it here where the yarn is attached to the yarn bolt. Then you grab the yarn here, this yarn in the middle, you grab it, then you grab the yarn ball and the tail, and then you pull it outward like this. So 3, 2, 1. There, perfect. So make sure that you make it a little bit small. So we pull this to make it a little small. Perfect. Now again, it's the same thing as before, but instead of putting 1, we're going to put 2. So we go through the front and we go through the other front too. Then we put our loop through here. Then we're going to make as tight as we can, but not too tight at the same time. So that way it has freedom to move. We grab it. And then we grab that loop to these 2 loops. Perfect. So this round and onwards, we're going to be going through these V's, but not the middle. Remember, not the middle, but through these V's. All right, so we're going to do another increase, and then we will do a small break again. Yarn over. And you see that stitch right here, that V? We're going to go hook it through the V, and remember not the loop, but grab this blue end and this yellow tail. You grab it, make sure there's only 2, not the bottom tails. Remember, not the bottom tails, we do not need to grab those. We're just gonna grab through these 2, the end of this blue one, this end of the blue one, and this tail of the this ball of the yellow. So we're gonna yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Then again, yarn over, go through the same, so you can see that hole that has appeared. You can put it through that hole again. And make sure you go through these 2 too, like through these end and yarn ball. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2. Then you make a big loop. Then that yarn tail, why do I keep calling it a yarn tail? Sorry, you guys. This yarn ball, you're gonna pull it so you can see that loop decreasing. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So you see the whole vision, as you can see, this will go more up, up, up. Like as you can see from here, you can see this expanding more up. We are going to do a small break, just a small one. And then I'll come back to you guys after the small break. All right, we are back. So let's grab our hook and let's put it through this, the front loop and the other front loop. So through these sides, but make sure that you not put it in the bottom because we don't want that. We're only through these 2. Sorry about the noise outside, you guys, by the way. So you grab this and let's yarn over and pull through these 2. Yarn over. So let's try that again. Yarn over and put it through this singular stitch. Put it through this and make sure that the yarn tail and the blue the blue yarn tail and the blue ball from the blue yarn from the yarn ball is together. Then yarn over, pull through, make sure it's leveled, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your very first one. So we need to make 2 on the same one. Yarn over, poke it through. Again, make sure it's on the yarn tail and the yarn ball. Yarn over, pull it through, make sure it's leveled. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Then you make a big loop. So go ahead and grab this, the blue yarn attached to the blue thing. Sorry, the white yarn attached to the white yarn. The white yarn attached to the white ball. We pull it and make sure that it disappears. So let me move that out of the way. We make sure it disappears. Perfect. All right, so we are going to go back and go through the front. Go through the front. Oh, sorry, that was in the camera frame. Let me show it again. The front, and make sure this goes through the back. So like, not the back, but like the back of the front loop. So right here. Then we grab the blue yarn. Make sure you do not do it like this, but make sure you're always doing it like this. So we yarn over and we pull through. You yarn over and poke it through this singular stitch, this white stitch, and then make sure the blue yarn tail and the white is above it. Sorry, not white. The blue yarn, the white yarn tail and the yellow yarn ball, or whatever color you've picked. So we go ahead, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, make sure it's leveled, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And we're gonna repeat that once more. Yarn over. So you can obviously see it stretched out. So we're gonna go ahead and yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn. We go ahead and yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. So we're gonna make a big loop again. Then we're gonna go through this yellow or whatever color you've picked that's attached to the yarn ball and pull it so the loop can disappear. Perfect, it has disappeared. Now this is what it looks like so far. So again, for the people who just wants the pattern, we're gonna do an increase of yellow or whatever color, and then an increase of white, increase of your color, an increase of white, and then you repeat all around. So I'm going to show you how to do one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to meet you guys at the very end. Alright, so we go in the front, then the back of the front, then we go ahead and go through the white, the yellow or whatever color you have, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, put it through this stitch, this colored stitch, then we pull it through these. Make sure these two, the yarn tail and the yarn ball of white, is on top of your crochet hook. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through the other 2. Yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Make a big loop, get the blue, the white, and pull it. As you can see, it disappears, and that's how you guys do it. So the total count will be up here. The total stitch count is 24, so make sure you have 24 in total. So I'm going to continue and I'll meet you guys at the very end. Alright, so we are going to put our hook through and pull it to make sure that it's still there. So we're going to poke it through here and make sure that when you do, that is on the stitch marker, not the first one we make, but the second one that's behind it. You poke it through, but instead of yarning over, we're going to yarn over through our yellow or whatever color you picked. So we yarn over, we pull it through, and we pull through this loop. And obviously, as you can tell, it's very big, so we need to make it tight. So not the tails, the one that's not attached. Make sure you pull very hard the one that is attached, because look at the difference it makes. So let me show you. As you can tell, it's like very tight. It's extremely tight. It's very small. And congrats! You have made your second row. I'm so proud of you guys. Now, for now, we're going to take a little break and then we're going to come back to it. So we're back. So, we're going to put our hook through here. And let me just close this real quick because this is opening. So we'll go ahead and we'll make it small. So you pull this with your hook through, but make sure it has a little bit of a hole. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a chain 2 as we do in the beginning. So we yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through another one. And that's the height for your double crochet. So as we can see, the stitch marker that's still here. If not, that's okay. To identify it is make sure, so you see 2, make sure it has 2 V's. Simple. So we yarn over and we poke it through here. We yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And again, we do not need to increase on that stitch because then it will turn into a hexagon shape. So we keep it like that because on the next stitch, we're going to do an increase. So let me show you how to put, again, the stitch marker. So let's make a big loop. And let's grab this. Let's take that out. And again, to show you where it's at, these over here, these are just the chains. Those do not count as a stitch, but the third one on top of it, that's a stitch. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on here, and that's how you do your very first stitch. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna poke our hook through here, and then we're gonna close it, but make sure it has a little bit of a loop. All right, so let's yarn over, and the very last one, the very last color of your choice, which mine is yellow, we're gonna do another increase. So I mean not another increase, an increase. So again, yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through another 2. And an increase is basically 2 and 1 stitch. So as we can see, this one was 1 stitch and we put 2 in it. So we're going to do an increase. So you yarn over and you see that loop that is like open, like that stitch is a little open. So we're going to poke it through there, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the other 2. And basically that is your next one. So let's make a big loop. And this is the part where you can cut the blue one. This is where you can cut the blue tail the blue yarn ball that's attached to. So let me just grab the other one, which the blue is white, aka the white. So that's exactly how you make that. So let's move on to the white. All right, so again, we got to do the slip knot so we could put it on the stitch. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to demonstrate it one more time, and then for the next one I'm going to do a little more quicker. So you do like a loop, put it on the yarn attached to the yarn ball, you grab that end, and then we pull it together. So make sure the end and the ball is together, and then you guys are going to pull it forward. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Then let's make it a little bit more tighter. So by this, we're just going to do a little bit more tighter. So you pull this, the yarn that's attached to the yarn ball, you pull it, and then that's how you make it. So let's poke this in the front and then the back of the front. So let me show you. Let me show you. 1, 2. There. Then we put the loop on here. Then we tighten it. Then we pull it through here. Oh, make sure that this does not happen, like pull it too much forward. Now we yarn over, and then we go through this stitch, this very first yellow one, and make sure that the tail and the yarn ball, the yellow one or whatever color you're using, it's on top of the hook. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the other 2. And that's how you make it. And if you see the knot coming up, just pull the yarn tail more forward, down, so that way it just disappears. And then we're going to yarn over, go through the next stitch, poke it through, make sure the yarn tail and the yellow or whatever color you have on the ball is still there. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the other 2. And then we're going to do again on the same stitch. As you can see through that hole, we're going to yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the other 2. And then we are going to make a big loop. And then as you can see, the yellow or whatever color you're using that's attached to the yarn ball, make sure you pull it, but not too tight. Just pull it where you cannot see the loop no more. Perfect. Now we are going to move on from the white to the other color, and then for the advanced crocheters who just want the pattern, it's 1 double crochet, an increase, 1 double crochet, increase, 1 decrease, 1 decrease, 1 decrease. Sorry. 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, and then you continue until you go to the end. The final stitch count will be 36. Alright, so let me demonstrate a couple more times, and then I will continue to keep doing it. So, since you already have a big loop, we are going to make sure we poke it through the front and poke it through the front back. So if you know where the front back is, it's like the front of the loop but in the back. And then we are going to take our colored yarn that we've chosen. In this case, mine is yellow. Yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, then we're going to yarn over, poke it through this stitch. Let me show you this stitch here. So we're going to poke it through, and then our yarn tail and our yarn ball should be the white yarn tail. The white yarn tail and yarn ball should be on top of the crochet hook. Then we're gonna pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. And then we're going to do an increase in this stitch. So again, an increase is 2 in 1 stitch. So again, yarn over, poke it through, make sure the white is on top, the yarn tail and yarn ball. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, we're gonna do 2. So we're gonna move this, and then we're going to yarn over, and you see that little hole right there? That's we ready. Like if you can see, you're ready to put 1 stitch in here. We're gonna put another stitch in here. So we're gonna make sure that, of course, the yarn tail and yarn balls in there. So we yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through the other 2. Now we're gonna make a big loop, and again we are going to get the blue tail, which is the white, and you're going to pull it. But not too, not too rough or too tight. And then that's how you make it. So I'm going to show you how to do the white one last time, and then I'm going to continue all of this, and I'll meet you at the very last stitch. So first, let me show you how to do the white one. So you go through the front loop, and then you go through the front back loop. But remember, I always been telling you this. Remember, do not go through these 2 either. You just leave it like that, all right? I cannot stress that enough. And then we get the white yarn tail that's attached to the yarn ball. We're going to yarn over, pull it through. We're going to yarn over, poke it through to this very first stitch. And make sure that when you poke it through, you put the yarn, your colored yarn on the yarn, your colored yarn on the yarn ball. Make sure you put it on top of it, and your white yarn tail on the top too. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. And that's your very first one. Well, not your very first one, but your very first one on that color on this round. Well, not on this round, but like on this, stitch. And then we're going to move on to the next one. Yarn over, poke it through again like we just did in the other one. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then again, we see like this is attached to the very first one. We're going to do another one on this very same one. Yarn over, poke it through, make sure these 2 are on top. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through the other 2. And let me make a big loop, and then make sure I pull this colored yarn that I've chosen. And as you can see, do not pull it too tight, just enough where you cannot see it no more. Alright, and that is pretty much what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna continue all around until I meet you at the very last stitch. And remember that your stitch count should be 36. Alright, so I wanted to show you an example of what to do if you accidentally add 1 stitch too much. So as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you add an extra stitch, all you gotta do is just pull this, but not too much that it'll accidentally undo almost everything. Slowly, you undo it. So that's just basically it. I just wanted to show you what it will look like if you accidentally do 1 more stitch. So I'm going to continue, and I'll meet you guys over here. Okay guys, so I am back into this last one. So of course we make a big loop. We go through the front, and we go through the front back too. We go through this white, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, poke it through. Make sure you yarn over this colored yarn that you have chosen, which mine is yellow. And I know what you're wondering, where the yarn tail went. Well, I hit it along the way and it seemed to have ended. But if you still have your yarn tail, make sure that you pluck it over here too. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. And then we're going to continue with our very last one. Not this one. That one never ever counts on this project. This one. Yarn over. So yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through the other two. Now we're going to do one last one on the same stitch. As you can see, this is one in one stitch. We're going to put another one on this stitch. So yarn over, poke it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, and yarn over, pull through the other two. And then we pull this, the colored yarn you have chosen. And then you almost completed your row. So we are going to, so as you can see where the stitch marker is at, it's clearly at this stitch. So we're going to poke it through, so that where the stitch marker is at. Drop that yarn. So wait, I'm sorry, I think I was out of frame there. So let me show you again. We're going to poke it through, drop the yarn, grab the yellow or whatever color you have chosen, yarn over, pull through, and then this loop from here, you pull it through the loop over here. And again, as you can see, it's completely like full of space. So we're gonna grab the white yarn that's attached to this color, to this yarn ball, the ball of yarn, and then we're gonna pull it so tight. So let me show you. I'm pulling it very tight. As you can see, it became very tight. And congrats, you have finished your third row. And that is the end of part 2, and I'll be making part 3 very soon. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. So that would mean a lot to me if you could do that. And as always, I'm Dove, and I'll see you guys in part 3. Bye.